Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Altitude. Couple of days ago, Apple announced the iPhone SE 2020 via press release on their website. You've probably read about it. There are a bunch of articles on the internet and there are a lot of videos about the budget iPhone. Well, we live in a strange era in 2020 right now, where the budget kings or the flagship killer OnePlus has launched two phones which are in the range of the premium range. They are basically the flagships. And on the flip side, Apple has announced a budget smartphone. Well, it's $400. That translates to 42,500 here in India, which is nowhere near around the budget standards of the Indian consumer. But hey, it is still cheaper than what they actually sell here in India. The iPhone SE by design is basically an iPhone 8. It is the same chassis, it is the same screen size, it is the same display, and it is the same glass sandwich design that we are familiar with the iPhone 8. Well, the Apple logo has moved down a little bit and it matches the current lineup of iPhones. And now, from the position of the logos, you can tell the difference between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 8. What's changed are the internal hardwares of the iPhone SE. You get the flagship internals directly taken over from the iPhone 11s. The A13 Bionic chip in the chassis of the iPhone 8. With that, you get the option of choosing between three colors, that's red, white and black. And the white color also comes with the black bezels. So nice work there, Apple. In the iPhone SE, you get dual SIM support, Touch ID, IP67 water and dust resistance, wireless charging, fast charging, portrait mode and portrait light mode features as well. And to be honest, you're not losing much on the features front when compared to the current generation flagship iPhones with a fraction of its price. There are three main reasons why people are interested about the iPhone SE and why there is a lot of hype about the phone. Well, the first one being is the price. For the price of $400, that's $42,500, you're getting the flagship internal hardwares. And for some people, that's the attractive place where they want. And for $42,500, you're getting a flagship iPhone. Well, almost. The second one is the camera. Well, I'm assuming that we'll get the optics directly taken from the iPhone 11. If not, then we'll get the optics from the iPhone XR. And if both of these are not the case, then we'll get the optics directly taken over from the iPhone 8. Well, it's not bad, but it's 2 years old and the next or the future generation phones have taken over from the iPhone 8's camera and they have improved a lot. But the chances of older optics in the iPhone SE are high here. For an average iPhone user, the iPhone 8's camera optics are going to keep him satisfied with its performance. Again, this is an iPhone's camera that we are talking about and it's going to shoot or it's going to take out some decent pictures. And for a budget of $400, we are not complaining either. The photograph will be decent enough to qualify as the high quality photo taken from a budget phone. And for video purpose, Apple has a lead in the video department with their iPhones. The third one is the brand value. Most of the people want to have that Apple logo at the back of their smartphone. The iPhones have become very expensive in the past couple of years and people want to buy the new iPhones but they don't want to sell their kidneys. Well, this gives them a better alternative to go with an iPhone and to embrace the pair of kidneys in their body. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. It's the same 5-year-old design, the 720p screen, the big bezels and everything. And why is even Apple making an iPhone SE? They are making an Frankenstein phone, taking the design of older iPhone and taking the chips of the latest flagship iPhones and combining them, and here you go, you get your latest iPhone SE. Well, here the thing is what majority of people think. Majority of people are the average users, the average smartphone users. They don't care about the higher refresh rate, the edge-to-edge bezel-less design on their smartphone. They just want a phone which is cheaper and faster. So if Apple is giving them an option to give a cheaper phone which is fast enough with today's standards, then why not? Consider this as an perspective of an average iPhone 6, 7 or an 8 user. They'll get a phone which is the same as they have earlier or previously, and which is way more faster than their older phone. And for them, this phone is a steal. They are going to get a phone which is having the flagship internals with a fraction of its price. And of course, for the older people, they can directly switch over from their older iPhones on the iPhone SE, which is way more faster than our older phones, and they don't have to go through the learning curve of going through the new gestures and the swipe mechanisms in the new phone. All this with already tested and proven Touch ID and the super accurate LCD screen on which Apple has achieved its maximum capabilities. And for the battery, the A13 Bionic is really great in managing the battery life of iPhone, and with a smaller display and a almost 720p screen, the processor will not have to push so many pixels on the display, so it can help in saving more battery on the iPhone SE as well. So iPhone SE will also have greater battery performance as well. There's not a lot to complain about iPhone SE when you consider its price and the features that you're getting for it. Of course, there are critics, including me, who absolutely hate the 5-year-old design, and we also absolutely hate the broad top and bottom bezel on a 2020 smartphone. But if you're considering that, then you're missing on the point that why this phone even exists in the first place. It exists because some people just don't want, or they don't have the priority of the S2 Edge or a higher refresh rate display. They just want to have a phone which is having or which can keep up with this 2020 era and which is fast enough. And iPhone SE just fits into the slot. It has all the internal specifications of a flagship iPhone, and for a price that is a fraction of what they are paying for the iPhone 11. Then when you tick all these boxes, the iPhone SE does make more sense for people such as this. I seriously want to check out the iPhone SE, and I'll definitely try to make a video on it when this lockdown period is over. So that's been it. That's my 2 cents in the pool of iPhone SE. While you are here, you should also check out my different videos. The links are in the description. They are from tech and automobiles. I make a lot of videos. So that's been it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.